When you think powder, do you dream of Japan? Well, this week, our crew travels to one of the world's premier powder destinations, Niseko, Japan. Conveniently located only 2 hours from Sapporo on Japan's North Island of Hokkaido, Niseko has always been a popular destination for powder-hungry skiers. The Niseko region boasts 3 main ski areas: Grand Hirafu, Egashiyama, and Annapuri. A convenient multi-ski area pass will allow you to get a healthy dose of the over 15 meters of powder snow that hits this region annually.
Well, we got into Niseko yesterday, flew into Osaka from Vancouver, and then transferred up to Sapporo. Spent the night in the airport hotel there, and then had a super cruisy bus ride, 2 hours up from Sapporo to Niseko.
We all just watched the scenery go by and watched the snow increase and get deeper and deeper as we got higher and higher up the hill. I had my laptop out. I was watching ski videos and getting really psyched and talking to other people on the bus about skiing and being on the hill in Japan. We got off the bus around 12 o'clock in the afternoon, and instead of checking into the hotel or going to find something to eat, we immediately put our ski gear on and just went straight to the hill and got in a few laps.
We hooked up with one of our other guides, Steve Mayer, who's been here for a week, and he was absolutely raving about the conditions they've been skiing. So myself, Jill Dunnigan, who's the owner of Extremely Canadian, and Drew Hetherington rolled into town and caught up with him and then spent the day skiing powder with him.
It was great to have the crew roll into town. I'd already been here for a week and coaching one of our Extremely Canadian World Tour camps here. It went amazingly. We got a lot of fresh snow and a lot of really happy people. The temperatures were about -16 most of the week, and we had snow every 5 to 6 hours, and we were skiing some of the most consistent light dry powder I've ever skied. It was amazing.
So we woke up this morning and there had been forecast a huge storm last night, and it didn't really roll in until this morning, so it started snowing, and having such long ski hours, we were able to just sit in the condo and kind of wait it out, wait for the snow to fall, and then we got out there at about noon.
Things weren't too bad. The wind had moved snow around and filled in some lines, and we were able to get some snow, but not as much as we were expecting.
Extremely Canadian, we do steep skiing clinics in Whistler, and we've decided to offer the same product at other resorts around the world. So we go, and instead of doing our 2 days that we do in Whistler, we'll do 6-day trips to various resorts around the world. This one is Niseko on the North Island of Japan, Hokkaido.
We usually arrive about 3 days before the guest, and we just do a reconnaissance and check out how everything's skiing, where the best snow is, how everything's skiing at the current moment. And the World Tour trip it's all about seeing a new culture and traveling as a big group, having a good time. We have breakfast, lunch, dinner, go out for drinks all together. It's a great way to not only improve your skiing, get to see the resort, but also have a really fun social time.
So we had an incredible lunch down at the bottom of Hanazono. They've got this king crab ramen that's just unbelievable. It's full of massive king crab legs and juicy noodles and everything. It's so good. So we skied the rest of the day after lunch, skied our full bellies off. A lot of people, when you say you're leaving Whistler to go skiing in Japan, they're like, what? Why would you go there? You know, you've got it all here. Does it even snow there? There's over 800 ski resorts in Japan, and especially on Hokkaido, it snows a lot. You know, there's a big storm cycle that develops in Siberia and then picks up moisture over the Sea of Japan and just unloads up here. And it's one of the most consistently snowy places that I've ever been in the world.
The skiing in Niseko does offer a wide variety. You can get into the back bowls and some nice wide open bowl type skiing. But when it storms in and the light gets bad, the best thing to do is go into the trees. They're nice and protected, and a lot of the snow ends up depositing in the trees, and that's where you can usually find the best snow.
Yeah, Niseko is sort of starting to catch on with the skiing population these days. There's a lot more people coming here from outside of Japan, which there never used to be. It's a really easy place for an English-speaking person to get around. All the signage is in English and Japanese. Almost everybody speaks at least a little bit of English. And if you're willing to try a bit of Japanese, they'll bend over backwards to help you. They absolutely love it.
The thing that makes Japan really special is the culture as well as the snow. Upon first arriving here, it's not a huge resort and it's not incredibly steep, but they're blessed with an abundance of light, fluffy snow, really dry, and as I said, it snows almost all the time. Japan's almost an experiment and just seeing if you'll ever get sick of skiing low-level powder, because I was blown away, and so far, yeah, it's not working. I'm still loving it. Last night we went to this great ice bar, and it's actually more of a work of art than a building. This guy built it up every year, and it's just incredible. You feel like you're in an ice cave, you feel like you're somewhere in a national park, or it's definitely a really magical place, and it was a lot of fun. It's a real reflection of the fine detail that the Japanese put into everything they do.